Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Sci-Fi. I will be playing Blade & Soul again today. How's everyone's morning doing?
Hey, stranger. I haven't seen you in a while. Loose talk says that the guilds weren't interested in an alliance. That's quite the shame. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is an authentic Fish Network uniform. Sometimes maintaining your cover involves a lot of fish guts. I don't recommend it. I've gotten word that the Skyhaven commander is nearby. She's discussing the possibility of joining forces with the Brightstone Rebellion in the fight against the Talus. Helping Brightstone out is a big commitment, but the benefits would be well worth it. Skyhaven would receive more troops, access to the Soulstone mine, and a staging area just outside the most important Talus outpost in the entire region. Right now, I'm trying to make sure the meeting place is still clear. I sent a man, Rohyuni, on ahead to scope the location, but I haven't heard back. It's been hours. He should have sent word by now. I'd love if he could, but unfortunately the meeting location was kept a secret, even from me. The details were sealed in an envelope that was to be delivered to the second-in-command. Unfortunately, the courier was slain by a mad Yute, Gabiak. Gabiak must have the letter. We need it. He operates out of the Dread Tide Arena to the southwest. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Hello, I'm doing alright. What about you?
Excellent. It looks like the seal is still intact. Let's open her up and have a look-see. Oh no. This is bad. The Talus. They've been increasing patrols near the meeting spot. This can't be a coincidence. The commander's in danger. You've got to go, now. Their meeting place is at a Fish Network storage site, south of here. Find the commander before it's too late. Please, hurry.
Really?
Who are you? Are you with the Fish Network? We were just supposed to keep an eye out while they had their talks. The Skyhaven leader and the boy from Brightstone. The Talus have them both. The meeting wasn't even supposed to be here. They said a spy had compromised the original meeting site. Look, I don't support the rebellion, but you can see what that woman is capable of just by looking into her cold, cruel eyes. I don't think the rebels they have inside are ever walking out again.
There's a fisherman who's said to be in touch with a number of the Ploggle tribes. He goes by the name Old Man Ick. You should ask him about finding the Koki King. Any angler worth their salt around here will be registered with Fish Network. Ask Guard Captain Coolia where you can find Old Man Ick. You can usually find Coolia around the front of Fishbelly Pub.
Why are you here? You better have a good reason. If you don't, you're going to seem pretty suspicious. I don't... The fisherman? Yes, I know him. He just went to Taigong's hideaway. What do you need to see him for? Well, you better not be lying. And if you really are his friend, how come you're not bringing him some liquor? Of course it is. Now go get some liquor from the pot dogs near the hideaway.
I think I'm going the right way. Am I going the right way? Okay, no, that's not it. What am I doing? Okay, this is it.
My favorite soju. Did Coolia tell you to bring me this? No, I just slip him a few coins each week to get him to tell everyone asking for me to bring a bottle of it. It's actually a signal. He doesn't just tell anyone where I am. If someone comes to me with a bottle, I know Captain Coolia has given them the once-over. The man has a sixth sense, you know, and you can't be too careful. Jin Soyeon almost killed me once, and she'd love to catch me by the tail and finish the job. I hide so that I can buy time. If she's busy chasing me, it gives others like yourself more chance to defeat her. We need to make you more powerful, and I have a plan to do that. King Feiichi of the Koki has fought to bring peace, but his general betrayed him to his rival Golak. Golak stole his life force and is keeping it in 2 orbs. Good. You remember your master's love of justice. If we bring peace to the area, Feiichi might be persuaded to share his life force with you. Then we'll be 1 step closer to confronting Jin Soyeon. To get our hands on that life force, we need some inside information. Go to the Croak King's court and talk to Yua. I'm sure he'd be glad for us to help end this conflict.
Long walk.
Are you here to help us, Plog? Flank my lucky Plogs! With your help, Warrior, I think we might make it, Plog. Let's put our Plogs together and make a plan! The king is locked in the Croak King's court, but we haven't been able to make any progress in saving him. You need to plog some of Golak's strength to break into the palace. Golak's troops have charms set up around the lake. Destroy those so we can bust in. When you're done, meet Guishong at the Croak King's court. Guishong has been waiting for reinforcements for days. I'm sure you can help him out by aiding him in attacking the generals.
A dynamic quest has begun.
Great plugs! Mr. Realmwalker, your disguise is pretty good this time. Far better than usual. Oh, that makes more sense. Anyways, I go away for a trip and come back to see this mess. Please, by all that is Plog, rescue His Majesty. This whole insurrection will ruin our homeland. Generals Tadpole and Firebelly were the king's right-hand Plogs, but they turned traitor. They have the orbs that contain the king's life force. Please, get those orbs! Not so fast. You won't have to do this one all on your own. Remember, it's better to fight Plog, not Plog. Precisely. The Golok army has captured wild thrashers to tame them. If you get rid of the trainers, the wild thrashers will run amok and create a diversion.
It just dies.
I see you have obtained my life force from Tadpole and Firebelly. But why have you endured such a noble task? The Realmwalker sent you? Ah, my old friend races to my aid. It speaks volumes that he trusts you. Others might have simply stolen my life force for themselves rather than return it. You have survived the mark of the Black Rose this long and still strive to help others, rather than seeking your own gain. You honor the path that Master Hall forged. We Sacred Beasts knew the Four Guardians well in our heyday. We all understand that the power we carry equals that of our responsibility to use it wisely. So it seems. I wasn't expecting help from any outsiders. Hopefully this will help to dissuade others, like Golok, from being so distrustful of outsiders. I'm afraid there is still much to be done for my people, but that is my responsibility. I can only grant you half of my life force. I must retain a portion so that I may try to set right what has happened here. The Skyhaven Resistance has called upon us for aid, and I would gladly lend my power to that noble end. But it was that same matter that caused Golok to rise in rebellion in the first place. It may be too late for Golok to change his ways. I cannot swear to lend aid to the Skyhaven until things have settled here. Show your respects, and I will give you half my life force.
I sense King Feiichi's life force within you, blazing as strong as ever. You're one step closer to putting Jin Soyeon out of our misery. Okay, the next life force we need to try to obtain lies within the Snapjaw tribe. Their spiritual leaders, the Snapjaw sages, are sacred beasts. I'll go on ahead and let the Snapjaw sages know you're coming. But after that, I have to lay low. I think we're being followed by Jin Soyeon's minions. In the meantime, you should meet up with that Bondu kid you've been helping out. Take care of your friends, and your friends will take care of you. See you there!
Just ourselves.
heard about the plans to bring the Ploggles into the Alliance. This can't possibly fail. Everyone loves Ploggles. While you were plogging along, I was researching the Snapjaw tribe. It looks like they've got their own troubles right now. The community is split with civil discord. There's been a big uprising recently from a group calling themselves the Thrashtail.
Discord.
The Snapjaw who remain loyal to the rightful leader, Chieftain Hammerjaw, are too busy holding the line at the Highland Necropolis nearby. On the other hand, the Thrashtail just want to isolate the Snapjaw and shut themselves away from the rest of the region. They're getting way too aggressive. Frankly, this sort of infighting isn't going to help anyone. We need to put a stop to it. And by we, I mean you. The high-ranking Thrashtail leaders will carry pledges, which are lists of all the Snapjaw who have made a blood oath. Take out the leaders, get those lists of traitors' names, and you'll be enjoying the Snapjaw's good graces in no time. Good luck. So, did you get the pledges? Oh, wow. They're actually written in blood. Gross. These Snapjaw don't mess around, do they? Absolutely. The Snapjaw totally respect brute strength, and all this shows you've got the stuff to prove it to them. All their major societal decisions are made through excessive violence. You see, in light of the whole Thrashtail situation, all the important members of the Snapjaw tribe are currently gathered at the Proving Grounds for discussion. Bloody, brutal discussion. You need to plead your case at the Snapjaw Proving Grounds. Those blood oaths you gathered are your leverage to make them listen to you. Then you just need to challenge and beat the champion. Simple, right? Once you prove you're strong enough, the Snapjaw are sure to follow your lead. Or they may eat you alive. I'm still not clear on that part. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? I'll be cheering for you.
Let's see where we go. Right then. Wait. Where was I? I will be right back. Probably break real quick.
die. You pathetic, squishy creatures are unworthy. Get lost before I change my mind and have you torn apart. You're the one who defeated the Thrashed Hill leaders. You? Not bad. Glorious. I like that bloodlust. Let's see how you do. Kill everyone in your path. Don't die. What more is there in life? Let's see if you can last a single round. Those Thrashed Hill traitors were nothing compared to the champions here. Fight well or die trying. Strength is justice. You're still alive. I figured you wouldn't last a second. Keep going. The crowd wants blood. Bring on the next champion. Let's see if your luck holds out. Impressive. You're strong as far as weaklings go. It was fun to watch, but you're certain to die now. Our Grand Champion hasn't been defeated in 40 years. Good. Face your death courageously. We'll honor what's left of you. Hardscale, show the might of the Snapjaw Tribe. Old small one, you have proven your worth, but we'll be here all day if you want to try and slay me. I haven't had a fight like that in years. Tell me, why did you challenge us? And you sought to prove your worth to us first. You have good manners. I like you. Chieftain Hammerjaw is to the east, holding the line at the Highland Necropolis. Go and speak with him. You have earned the honor. This one is worth. For 2022. Scream. Only in theaters January 14th. Tickets on sale now.
Getting life insurance can be confusing, expensive, and time-consuming. But Ethos is life insurance built with you in mind. That means no medical exams, and our online application can be completed in about 10 minutes, with many applicants getting same-day coverage from top-rated carriers. With Ethos, you spend less time sorting through a confusing application process and more time with the loved ones you want to protect. Go to Ethos.
I knew you could do it.
To apply in minutes. That's Ethos.
Okay, I get it. Sorry you had to go through all that. But at least now you can speak with the chieftain. I think you're the first person who actually wants to go to that awful place. There's a cavern north of here. The Snapjaw have been guarding the passage for decades. It's the fastest route. We're all counting on you to convince him to help. Just be polite, okay? He might kill you otherwise. Good luck.
Turn back now. I know who you are, small one. Word travels fast thanks to my scouts. You bested Heartsdale, but don't think that makes you worth anything to me. I know all about your petty alliance and what you've been up to. It makes no difference. I refuse. Your kind are nothing but useless squabblers. The Snaps are already cleaning up one of your messes. We will not be dragged into another of your fights. No, your kind lost all merit in my eyes years ago. Go back to where you came from, small one. I've got too much to deal with already without your nonsense as well. No, suit yourself. If you want to die, why not try to help us clean up some undead? Maybe you won't be totally useless. Still alive, eh? Don't think I'm impressed. You should know your kind's falling. Nothing but greed and stupidity.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be on that in a little bit here.
You don't need to look far to see for yourself. The Highland Necropolis is all the proof you'll ever need. Your ancestors' mistakes cost us many lives. We're bleeding here to hold back the hellish nightmare unleashed by your kind. If it weren't for the Snapjaw Sage's guidance, this entire region would be a wasteland. Watch your tongue, whelp. Do you think you can go over my head about this alliance? You've got too much nerve. You're digging your own grave here. You wouldn't last 5 minutes in that demon-infested ruin. Fine. You must have a death wish. The Snapjaw Sages are at our base camp in the Highland Necropolis. Don't say I didn't warn you. Try not to die too quickly.
Right. Yeah. I missed spots. The one that I sent you, the friend request on the Miss Sci-Fi. My blade dancer.
Ixalan has told us all about you, warrior. You hope to stand against the rising darkness that threatens the land? I am Astro. As I understand it, you wish to receive our life force to empower yourself, and are seeking allies for the Skyhaven resistance. Is that all? Of course, of course. I will give the order for our soldiers to help however they can. At least, I would, if I could. It is never as simple as that. My compatriot is giving us quite the evil eye right now. We'd like to discuss this as well. Please, do not be deterred by Redjaw's brusque manners. Like the rest of us, he seeks the greater good for the world. Still, you may wish to brace yourself.
I don't know. I got on there. I got on there for a little bit, but then it got off, so I just did a few quests.
alliance? Share our life force with this pathetic creature? It's here to rob us! No, absolutely not! Giving up our life force will weaken us. Besides, we can't spare any warriors. We need every sword here to hold back the demonic forces. I don't care why you're here. I'm not going to coddle you like Ashjaw does. We Snapjaw earn our strength, and we're not just going to share it with someone who doesn't deserve it. I won't blindly cooperate just because Ashjaw and Ixanin ask. You better be able to prove your value and contribute. Otherwise, you're worthless to us. Listen close. I've planted warded staves throughout the area to siphon up the dark chi that saturates the earth here. You need to go collect them and bring them to the Soul Lord across the city so that they can be purified. Clear out some of those wandering Jiangshi while you're at it.
Right.
If you're strong enough to
Yeah, I'm
survive
still
that
trying to
much,
level up
I
on
may
it.
consider listening to you. I'm surprised you could endure that much corruption and still be alive in the first place. Not that it makes it any better. Took you long enough, but my test of your abilities worked. You really are strong enough to survive all this dark chi without turning into a fiend. Don't give me that look. You're useless if you die just from exposure. Come on, then, and meet me back at the camp.
I'm sorry Red Jaw made you come all the way back here. He can be rather rough, but he means well, I assure you. To business then. Red Jaw has a point. Giving you our soldiers and chi would put the region in peril from the demons here. So, we will help you if you first help us. We must first suppress the dark powers that roam this highland necropolis. I'm glad you agree. Head to the Bloodscale Post. Hammerjaw will brief you on our plans.
Before you even start, I've already heard everything from my scouts. Let's get straight to it. This entire place is riddled with demonic energy. It poisons the air and earth. Even pests aren't spared its corruption. Spiders are bad enough, but all the dark chi has warped them into even more dangerous forms. Still, it's not a glorious mission, but it's a vital one. Now, get to work. I'm watching you. All right, don't look so smug with yourself. we're only just getting started. We've been working for years to rid the area of the demonic forces, but all we can do is hold them at bay. We need to see back in time to when Highland Central fell. Master warriors had a technique to project their minds into the past. Have you then? Consider yourself volunteered. I would do it myself, but I can't take my attention from this place for even a moment without it falling apart. The Snapjaw Searchers tell me they can't perform the technique freely. We need to reduce the levels of dark chi here to make a window of opportunity. Doyoung, the late general of the South, clings to the world as a risen undead. If we can take him out, it will scatter his undead soldiers. Were it only that easy, we need to move fast. Doyoung haunts the fallen refuge, so meet me there. Doyoung was a friend of mine. He sacrificed himself to save his people. He was not evil like his henchmen, so don't think of him as just another foe. We don't have a choice. I hate to see my old friend like this.
Don't be surprised. I bear you no ill will. My name is Lee Sung-hui. I've been lingering here these past 30 years. I won't move on, not without Doyoung. Indeed, in his mind, he's trapped reliving that terrible day over and over again. All the poor souls here are like that. No! Please, there's another way! I beg you to show mercy. This isn't his... Just weaken him, but do not destroy him. If you could bring him to his senses, even for a moment, he may hear me. I know we can... Thank you. Please do all you can to help my husband.
What happened? Where have the demons gone? It's coming to me. Oh gods, what have I become? What have I been doing all these years? I remember, I was poisoned by the evil energies that poured out of the palace, and Hammerjaw had to... Oh, my dear friend. I've been a prisoner of my own remorse all this time. But you all, and my love, you saved me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
From daily mixes to Discover Weekly, Premium lets you download those playlists and listen offline. Plus, enjoy.
Finally, my soldiers and I can leave this world. They've been trapped in this nightmare with me. Without you, we all would have been stuck forever. You cannot know how much it means to me to be reunited with my wife. Thank you.
With Doyon's spirit freed, the dark energy he was generating has vanished. We must take advantage of this short-lived peace to peer into the past. This all began 30 years ago. But without knowledge of how it all happened, we cannot cut off the source of the corruption. Chieftain Hammerjaw witnessed the fall of Highland Central. He's informed us that there was a certain soldier under Doyon's command who would have learned what happened that day. That's right. While it will feel as if you were really there, you will simply be playing out actions that have already
Yeah, that's usually how it is.
We may not have another chance to try this. If the demonic forces rise up again, there's no telling when we can quash them a second time. The day Highland Central fell to the demons was a violent one. Brace yourself for what you may see. Good. We will open the Dragon Pulse now. We must discover the source of the corruption.
Everything's reminding me of you. Nursing an empty bottle and telling myself you're happier.
Demons are coming! Move it!
Stop gawking. We need to get the citizens to safety. I want you to report to the General and tell him we've been overrun. We can't hold this position. Hurry!
You cannot do that right now.
Oh, wrong way.
Soldier, do you have word from the others? Good. At least some will survive. Not everyone has been so fortunate.
Okay, well, I'll get on that in a little bit here. Yeah, don't forget Daily Dash either. I tried doing it twice today.
These citizens fled here to avoid the Dark Chi, but the situation is bad. Nowhere in this city is safe. I'm afraid they're beyond saving now. We have to make sure that no contaminated people escape the city. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but it needs to be done. We have no choice. Thank you, soldier. I'm sorry you had to do that. There's no time to linger. We must do what we can to hold back the demons until help arrives. I'm going on ahead to the Highland Gate. Follow as soon as you can.
Your TV or your phone. Premium lets you play the music you love, free from ads. Plus, get unlimited skips even on mobile. Step into Premium and unlock 1 month free. Tap the banner to learn more.
Soldier, that Soulstone cutter, Gibong, has given us some troubling information. As you know, the Emperor's younger brother, Prince Sogun, lives in this city. That Soulstone cutter was called by the Prince to help with some ritual. Whatever it was, needed a vast amount of Soulstones. He didn't know the details, but it's gone terribly wrong. It opened some kind of gateway that a flood of demons poured from. It seems both the Prince and his sister, Princess Solan, may be at the heart of this mess. I don't know if they're responsible or not, but it's our duty to find them. They may still be alive and in need of help. You scout ahead to the ritual site. I'll join you as soon as I can. If you come across any corrupted people, be they soldier or civilian, show mercy and give them a swift death. I'll be there soon. There's some good news. The Snapjaw have come to our aid. They've summoned the 4 Guardians as well. If anyone can turn this around, it's them. We just need to hold out until they arrive. For now, we're on our own. Come on, we need to find the Royals.
Who do you think you are, interrupting us like this? Know your place, runt. Impudent soldier. Come on, then. There are still foes ahead who need killing. Wait. Do Young, don't tell me you've been poisoned too.
Damn it! I held the corruption back as long as I could, but the dark chi, it's too much.
I can't go any further. Go find the prince and princess.
Why? I did everything Yura said for the Divine Mandate. Why is all this happening? My brother doesn't deserve the throne. It should be mine. This was supposed to prove it once and for all. Did Yura lie to me? After all I did, gathering soul stones, bringing my sister here? Shut up. Everything I've done is for this nation, for my rightful throne. Yura, come back, damn it. I'll kill you for this. Yura! Defend it!
Sogen, why? I don't understand. I can't feel anything. It's dark. I
You damn idiots. Because of your kind's foolishness, I had to kill my friend. You, go to the Highland Gate and find Sage Ashjaw. He will be preparing a barrier to contain the demons in the city. Tell him go. If you fail and make Do Young's death meaningless, I'll end you myself.
The four guardians are on their way. We must hold back the demons until they arrive. Do not lose hope. Alright, but it will take some time to complete. Hold off the demons as long as you can. Four guardians have arrived just in time. With their help, we can turn the tide of the battle. Be on your best behavior, soldier. The four guardians are the most powerful warriors in the world. Show them respect.
Calm yourself. We will handle this battle from here on out. That is yet to be seen. Now, hurry to safety with the others. You must survive!
Jiwan! You look pensive again. What's wrong?
It's really no wonder. The Dark Chi spreads, and the Dark Lord's grip is relentless. This fight has no end in sight. My apologies for being so late. The three of you have been bearing a heavy burden.
Don't mention it, Mushin. It was your sacrifice that helped seal the Dark Lord away, after all. We're just glad you're back safe and sound. It's damn good to have you back, you know.
No, please. You're too kind.
It's too late. The Dark Chi will consume her. Shouldn't we just put her out of her misery before she becomes a fiend? Hey, G1, what are you thinking? That's not going to help with the Dark Chi. Are you planning to...
Are you all right, little one?
Good. What is your name?
Jinsoya.
I've been spending out the time, couple women by my side.
Did you happen to learn anything? Are you crying? What's wrong? I'm sorry, young one. I should have realized how hard it would be on you now that Hong is gone. You are a loyal pupil. But we must get to the matter at hand. Did you learn anything about what caused the fall of Highland Central? The Divine Mandate Ritual? This has happened before in ages past, but the details have never been widely known. The Emperor's family has always jealously guarded their secrets. Redjaw is looking for more information. With the demonic presence diminished, he was able to get into the palace archives. He may have something useful for us. Go to him at the Soul Ward.
I've been looking for love, thought I'd find her in a bottle. God, make me another one. I'll be feeling this tomorrow. Lord, forgive me for the things I've done. I was never meant to hurt no one. That's those
About time you showed up. I thought I was going to die of old age waiting for you, and I'm immortal. Our scouts told me what you reported to Ashjaw. We Snapjaw are the strongest creatures in the world, you know. But enough about that. I was digging through the palace archives in hopes of finding something useful, but I've hit a roadblock. There should be some ancient documents explaining how the Divine Mandate is supposed to work, passed down by the Emperor's line. It's called the Book of Creation. Problem is, the book is incomplete. Pages are missing. When the dark energies overwhelmed the city, it had some pretty crazy effects on everything. While fiends possess the bodies of living creatures, lesser demons possess simple objects, turning them into dokebi. No doubt the missing pages have become monsters and are wandering the treasury. Go find those dokebi.
A dynamic quest has begun. You have acquired a new quest item.
Custom playlist for 2022. Scream. Only in theaters January 14th. Tickets on sale now.
Oh shit, I didn't read it.
The book is summarizes the divine mandate, a ritual used to vindicate the
I
emperor's...
skipped that.
The book is translated from ancient Naryu language, filled with scribbled notes from various authors. It looks like it has passed through many hands over the years. It summarizes the divine mandate, a ritual used to vindicate the emperor's divine right to rule. Prince Sogun must have been trying to use it to proclaim himself emperor. The ritual requires soul stones, the blood of a divine being, a dimensional anchor in some kind of human vessel. The ritual is supposed to call upon the heavens, channeling their will through the vessel to proclaim the rightful ruler. But without a dimensional anchor to focus the ritual, it could easily go awry. The book warns that the divine mandate is not to be used lightly. Without all the correct preparations, attempting to harness so much cosmic energy would surely lead to disaster.
Let's see. Interesting. This actually explains quite a lot of what's happened, and what's to come. You can't see the big picture, huh? Not surprising. Long story short, Prince Sogun tried to perform this ritual 30 years ago, but didn't have everything to make it work right. The original Emperor successfully performed the divine mandate over 1,000 years ago. As such, his family line all has divine blood, And the Princess Solon was sacrificed by her brother. Prince Sogan had plenty of soul stones too, but I'm guessing he didn't have a vessel. The Twilight's Edge is the dimensional anchor, and he obviously didn't have that either. Jin Soyun's lackey? I get the feeling she's got more to do with this than we realized. She must have been the one to feed into Sogan's lust for power and help drive him to attempt the ritual. Without all the proper components to focus the ritual's power, the demons of the Dark Realm latched onto the connection and used it to open a Dark Gate, a path between this world and the Dark Realm. Normally, a vessel would be possessed by divine energy, but with the path linked to the Dark Realm instead, the vessel would become the host for the Dark Lord, which would essentially mean the end of the world. Too big of an oversight to be a mistake, if you ask me. Was Yura not trying to summon the Dark Lord? Somehow I think what happened at Highland Central was just part of some bigger scheme. I don't like this at all. Go find Ixanin and let him know what we've learned.
Really? Come on. Get up it. Oh my god. I hate trees. Get up there!
I can sense a demon from a mile away. That underling of Jin Soyun is on our trail. You couldn't tell? You still got a long way to go. It seems she's been tracking us for some reason. I hoped I could use all the dark energy here to obscure my presence. To put it shortly, this used to be Prince Sogan's palace. But when the other masters and I fought here 30 years ago, we sealed all the dark energy into this building to contain it. This is the source of the demonic hordes. They can only escape in small numbers, so the Snapjaw are able to fight them off as they come. It's not ideal, but it works. Sort of. I wonder if that demon woman is trying to break the seal here. I suppose we'll find out one way or another. She's already arrived. It sounds like Jin So-yeon set a trap with your son as bait. She's really got it in for you, doesn't she? Nonsense! I don't have any children. As a guardian, I abstain from relationships. No romances, no students, nothing. How do you know about Kuwin? I admit we were sort of an item, but she would have told me if she'd had a child, didn't she? Ilsen? Didn't he want to kill me? He must blame me for what happened in Brightstone Village. Oh, this is awful. It's dangerous for us to form attachments in life. Our enemies can exploit them. It happened to Hong and Jiwon, and now it's happened to me. Kuwin must have hidden the truth for that reason. If I'd only known she was with child, I could have been there for them. But now Jin So-yeon has my son. If that demon is to be believed. If I die, it will leave the world in peril. But how can I just leave Ilsum to his fate? I never had the chance to be a father to him, and now he's going to die because of me. This may all be some ploy to throw us off balance. You report to the Snapjaw Sages. I need to go investigate this on my own. I'll catch up with you later once I have some answers. I need it.
Thanks to you, we've dealt a major blow to the Dark Forces here. As agreed, we will help you. The Snapjaw will aid the Alliance. Hammerjaw is stubborn and isn't ready to admit how helpful you have been. But he's loyal. He'll be there when you need him most. We Snapjaw never break a promise. Speaking of which, I believe we also agreed to grant you our life force, didn't we? We cannot afford to give you all of our power, but half from each of us should suffice. Please, use it wisely and save this world from the darkness. Show your respect.
Looks like you're our only shot, brat. Ixaden isn't as strong as he once was, and Mushin is nowhere to be found. You better not screw this up. For now, go to Monkey Stone and speak with King Ogong. He's the last sacred beast you need to gain life force from. For now, go to Monkey Stone and speak with King Ogong. He's the last sacred beast you need to gain life force from. Now get going already!
Alright, that would be all for today. Thank you for joining. I'll be playing more tomorrow. Again, this is Blade and Soul. If you'd like to try the game out, if you have, then awesome. Good story. I will speak to you guys tomorrow. Have a good day, or good night, or good morning. Alright, bye bye.